will be live shortly.
It's not in here.
I got it. Below, yeah, below your seat a bit.
If it's over here to the side, it's not on.
Stand by. Yeah, I don't think it goes low. Yeah, about to go on. See, don't go lower.
Love y'all. Go live. Tune into the vibe. Thanks for that. About to go live on the Livity TV in St. Lucia. About to go tune into the vibe. Love. Send y'all love.
So give thanks, definitely. When it's good, you do it twice, so we're on two stations.
Yeah.
Yeah, give thanks. How many viewers you have there already? 500,000?
27. Thanks. Love.
Give thanks, definitely.
Wow.
So, I think we have about an hour. Let's get it going.
Alright.
Journey beyond wellness.
About to go live, y'all. Wait till we go live. Don't think we just here sitting.
Thanks for live. As we're going to be live on YouTube and also live on television in St. Lucia. So when we break off, I might be a bit silent. Yes, Adam Alfred, grief thanks, honorable. Shout out dudes in the building. There's no dudes in the building, my brother. The dudes, no teenage mutant ninja turtles. You have brethren here from Canada and from the States. And give thanks, definitely. Shout out Priest, yeah man, K, yeah my people. Blessed love. I hadn't seen Akeem here in a while. Glad you're back. Okay, give thanks. Mullah Sheikh. Good evening, honorable. Give thanks, definitely. Mystery Mary Rose. Greetings all. Shalom. Selassie. Chapelle. Give thanks, honorable. Definitely be coming in live shortly. So it's going to move through it nicely.
Oh, that's the shot.
Yeah.
About to tune in. We're not even on yet. We're not talking yet. Don't worry. About to go. That's a nice shot there.
The check will go up a bit.
Right?
Yeah. Almost tip of deep. Yeah. Okay, we're coming on shortly. Time check. Okay. Ja Rastafari. Rastafari. Are you good? Yes.
Okay, we're on it?
Yeah, man, bless. As a thing, don't look at them screen, focus on this. This here. Eyes in the water. Yes, definitely we do give thanks for life and a mighty life giver, and we give thanks for all good things around us. I see the music is competing with me today. I don't know what's going on. Okay, alright. So we're just in a little competition. So we do give thanks for life and a mighty life giver, and we give thanks for this divine opportunity to be with you once more. Definitely, as you could see that today we are in 3. And 3 is a divine number, from 0. 0 is important to me. 0 is really the bomb. 0 is it. You know, if I have 1 and I just add 0 behind it, you know what that is? That's 10. You know, and if I put 6 zeros behind that 1, you know what that is? That's 1,000,000. So they say, well, 0 has no value, but why is that when you add 0 to 1, you get 10? And you understand? Just 1 and put 0, the more zeros you put, man, put 2 more zeros behind it, and then everything changed. So give thanks for the 0, which is representative of the woman. Was 0 menen. Give thanks, definitely, for, you know, the black woman, the mother of creation. Definitely, as we give thanks for this divine opportunity, as you know, we are here, you know, to actually work towards the upliftment of ourselves first, because I mean, self-love is the first love, and one's supposed to invest, not sacrifice. Sacrifice time is done. It's investment. Whatever you put in self, you're definitely supposed to weigh results, supposed to definitely see benefits, because why? You have invested in self. You have actually invested time, energy, water, food, happiness. You know, whatever you put in, that's what you get out. So in life, many people tend to you know, move aside from that simple reality of understanding that, look, you know, we are here in this moment, and the now is the most significant thing. Okay, so what are we going to do now to actually make our lives a better life? Because I mean, I was seeing some clients today, and the majority of our clients, man, these people there, I mean, as we've been saying for the past couple of years, months, we've been focusing for the past decade. Yes, we've been mentioning it, but for the past couple of months, we've been focusing and zeroing in on the whole aspect of 70 30. 70% of mind and thought, and 30% of the physical matter. So that is what causes disease. So most of our conditions that we suffer with as a people, 70% of it comes from that intangible, what you cannot feel and hold and squeeze and weigh and test and scrutinize and chop with a knife and use your scalpel and open up and look in and say, okay, all right, there it is. No, that is something that you cannot touch, but yet still the mere presence of it within our heavens, the thought, quickly manifests into what you call biochemicals, and then boops, that begins to affect the physical matter, right? And then that's it, you have disease, you know. So the same way, you know, you could reverse it and you could have wellness because of your thought pattern. So the bulk of the conditions that we are suffering with today as a people, 99.9999% of it, you know, the 0.000001% of it, right, might just be some, you know, freak of nature that might, where you might have nothing to do with your thinking. But I mean, as long as you are a man or a woman, you know, definitely you must learn to actually invest time and energy in positive thinking, you know, in thinking to uplift self, not oh boy, you know. Sometimes you just ignore some people who just come and everything is a sad story. Bye, Priest boy, yesterday boy, you don't keep friends of people like that. You know, nothing good to say, nothing positive. You don't keep people like that around. Oh, but Priest, I'm just helping them out because, you know, they're in a bad time now and they need the support and the strength. No, you know, they're parasites. Okay, all right, I might be strong and harsh. Okay, but if you like that, you're very parasitic. You're just sucking off people's energy, and then, you know, you're not really making a conscious effort to change your mental pattern. That is, okay, all right, things could be real bad, but I mean, you could focus on that one good. There's nothing good that's happening with you, then I really don't think I should keep your company. If there's nothing good that's happening with you, I shouldn't keep your company, because I'm an average of everyone I spend time with. So if I spend time with 2 people that nothing good is happening for them, that means that definitely, boy, a big percentage, you know, 2/7 of me would be nothing happening, nothing good happening. And then, you know, so if it is that you are in that mental state whereby, what are you doing, man? Oh boy, that's things bad, and nothing good happening, you know. So we must consciously, right, and fully understand that whole mental state, that poor me, pessimistic, beggy mental state is not a state that you're supposed to be proud of. It's just like, okay, well, if you're weighing 400 pounds and you're supposed to be weighing 160 pounds, I mean, come on, man, you're supposed to say, boy, I don't like that, boy, I sell my belly, I don't like that, you know, man, oh, man, my heart is suffering, my liver is suffering, my kidneys, I don't like that. That condition disgusts me. You know, I have to do something about that. I mean, so definitely you have to begin to hate that state. So if it is that you are in a miserable parasitic state, what they might call depression, because you really cannot control that mental, your mind. It's always something negative. It's always something, Beautiful stream. I'm sorry, my people on YouTube. I know St. Lucia, I'm speaking to you also, but you know, I have my little people over there. I was speaking to that. Our little call was actually disrupted. You know, they might try to call again, you know, so this is what you call reality TV. Reality TV, so we're keeping it real. Definitely, we do give thanks. Definitely, as I'm saying, man, we don't keep friends of people who, or company of people who basically all they focus on is being destructive to their own self and sow seeds and invest that negativity in themselves. No, right? I can give you the word. If I see you and I meet you 2 times, I say, if I spend 2 hours with you 2 consecutive days, and next time I see you still the same, you're wasting my time. 2 hours of investment, we're supposed to be seeing reward. So even if you were saying, boy, everything bad, at least you will say, Priest, man, yeah, boy, things are kind of, you know, but I give thanks, you know, my Lord. You know, yesterday, boy, you know, I get up and I saw the sunrise, right? And I saw a tree and I saw a bird, and, you know, so there are plenty wonderful things happening. So what I'm saying is this, right? Let us focus on the positivity and help our own self create this space and be in this mental space, right? Whereby our matter, our physical self would actually, you know, vibrate differently with the frequency of wellness, because disease is a state of being. And from every disease that you're suffering from polycystic ovarian syndrome, from fibroids to whatever it is that you might be suffering from, definitely you are still trying to actually contact us. No, I don't know why you're doing that. So I'm putting it on, okay, Honorable, I'm on TV right now, please. All right, so pardon us for that, right? You know how it is. Okay, so definitely tonight we're going to have a wonderful program as we are officially launching the 2019, the second Journey Beyond Wellness in St. Lucia, where we're going to be partnering with the Honorable to my left and the Honorable to my further left, whereby we're going to be bringing even to St. Lucia and the world the opportunity to actually come into a space, and the consciousness of that space. Number one is because, yes, we want to improve our individual selves. And it is very important that you're not ashamed to want to improve yourself, because that's supposed to be your self first objective is self-improvement in whatever field. Whatever field you could think about, but that self-improvement field whereby, okay, all right, we come together to improve ourselves, right? And in that improvement of self, we are able to provide a package for people whereby people could thoroughly be improved. You know, imagine, as Marcus Garfield says, it's good to read biographies of people and autobiographies, and you know why? Because you are able to experience their entire lifetime by just reading a book. So what they would have had to learn after 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years of living, when you read that book, you could learn plenty of things from it. So when you associate with different types of energies, you get an opportunity to actually live years, decades sometimes, of knowledge and understanding just because of that interaction. So we are here this time and launching the Journey Beyond Wellness 2019, whereby from Saturday, I mean, we have a group of people coming in, and this year we're going to have 15 people at MKRC, which is Hon.Priest Kailash Rejuvenation Center, up there in Mac, right? Mac. So I mean, Mac, and you know you in Mac, you know, and definitely we'll be up there and we'll be having a wonderful time.
Yes, indeed.
You know, uplifting the people. So I'm going to. This is my brother Mark here, and this is brother Akeem. I'm going to make Honorable Akeem speak first. As you know, we are about 2 years ago, and you're on this different mission, and you came into St. Lucia searching for something, and I think found it, right, which is the Journey Beyond Wellness. Tell us exactly what is it that you've been doing over the past couple of years, and why is it that you find that you have to bring people to these realms in St. Lucia?
give thanks for everyone tuning in, give thanks for allowing me to be here. This is something that I watched back home in Canada, so this is a special moment for me. And it's been 2.5 years since, and it wasn't that self first that Priest Kailash is talking about. It was nothing about self first and self love. It was all about love for the game. But then when I realized the importance of self love, when I realized the importance of putting yourself first, then I went on this mission. I had to completely, change my course. And I took that same stuff that I learned from athletics, from working out, from, competing, and using that mindset of trying to be the best and trying to be the best version of myself. And that led me to going to Colombia and exploring the herbs and exploring food and just getting a new perspective on life, because I feel that sometimes we're trapped in this box, this little box, and we really don't even know our potential. We don't know what we're capable of. So these last few years have been me discovering my potential and uncovering what I have within me, this greatness that I have within me and that we all have within us. So I found out that I had my cousin, Priest Kailash, who was here, and I went to my dad and I told my dad, I was in Colombia, and in Colombia they have all these herbs, and I eat this food now. You used to tell me about this food. I used to not like it, but now all this stuff. And he's like, you have a cousin that does all of this stuff. And he brought me upstairs, and he's like, here's the herbal manual, the first edition. And I just looked at it and I was like, wow. I need to link up. I need to come to St. Lucia. I need to see him. So I sent the emails. I did my contacting, and then I came out to St. Lucia, not even sure if we were gonna connect. I just knew that I had a call to come here, and I knew that there was something special about being in St. Lucia. And I came, and when I came and I went up to the mountain, it was just like I just felt so like home, and I felt like I was able to open my perspectives and just to see all these different plants, all these herbs, and also to see what this potential is with the healing. Because a lot of the times when it comes to the healing and the self-love, it's not on a scale of something that you want to share and be a part of. It's really internal or by yourself, and you want to hide it, and it's like this really lonely mission. But when I came here, I felt like I was alone on this first time. I was just so expansive, and just talking with Priest Kailash and learning from him and learning from the children up there and Empress Itopia up there and everyone else who's around in the community, I was able to see that there's a group of people here that are tapping into their greatest potential and their greatest self. And that was allowing it to come out of me. And I came out of that a better man and a better person. And it's not to say that I had to take something or get something else. It was something that I already had inside, that when I came here, it helped awaken that in me, even more than all the other stuff I was doing. So when I had that happen, I was like, I gotta share this. Like, just the next thing I had to do was I really felt the call to bring people here to share the beauty of St. Lucia first, and the beauty of Mount Kailash, and the beauty of the whole community. So that was 2.5 years ago, and fast forward a year and a half, and we had our first one last year, and that one was a special moment in my life. It was a special moment, I'm sure, in everyone's life who joined in. And I just knew we had something special, and I knew that, everything that I thought it would be, it really is. And that's such a powerful thing when you have your thoughts, these things that you think about, and then all of a sudden it's happening, and it's like even better than you even thought about. And then so from there is like, we're gonna continue this, and we're gonna continue and want to expand it, and we're also looking to incorporate more into St. Lucia, incorporating more events. I want to be out here more because it's just really something powerful and special. And I'm so grateful to be here, and it's such an honor to be here. And just thank you for everyone tuning in. Thank you for St. Lucia for all that you all do, because it's a very important thing that you all have in St. Lucia. And I just want to make sure that you all know this, right? As I'm walking around, as we all walk around, we look around and we're just like, oh, oh wow, amazing, beautiful, I can't believe this. And we are so impressed and we are so like just in awe of what's here. And you know, this is really the backyard for you all in St. Lucia. And it's really something special and it's an honor to be able to have it here. And yeah, just so grateful. So much love.
Give thanks, my Lord. Give thanks. Give thanks. So I do give thanks for that, and as from that moment when you came in, and you were curious about even what I do and the way forward and how to live and how to eat and then I said to myself what I mean, because the journey it's they say, well, the harvest is plenty but laborers are few. So it's not that there are not people outside in the world who consciously wants to do good, right? But how many people who that make it their life duty, their life work, just to be able to specifically make people's lives better. So what you're doing, what you specifically doing is that you are investing time and energy in self, and then your reward, which is your payment, is basically to see the upliftment of people, and so when someone comes into your life and into your energy, after a period of time, they must be a better person. I don't know anyone who have actually come into our like okay, people that you meet, maybe somebody work with you or something, and afterwards they branch off and right now they're making coconut oil and they sell it to this, you know what I'm saying? So people always actually can just take a little piece and then just become something better, right? And you dealt with movement, which is the physical aspect of stuff, but you found it important to bring Mark to Mark, because I remember the first when you were reasoning about it the previous time, and you said, oh, you in Mark, and there was several other things that linked up. What month you born again?
May
Yeah,
5th.
May 5th, and then the 5th of May, and all these things that just.
I was wearing the black, red, and green.
You were in there,
Marcus Garvey's birthday.
yeah, and Marcus Garvey's birthday, and you had the red, the black, and the green, and everything was just purely synchronized. Yeah, man, and things were just like heavenly, So God does speak to us. So we say, and see the sun, right? And I was on my radio program this morning. I was telling Mr. Paul, as Andrew Paul, I was telling him, well, people don't understand that by just being in St. Lucia, right, they are just healthier, and if it is that they were in any other country and they were eating the foods that they were eating, they'd be dead. Just why? Because they're not even seeing the mountain range. Okay, they're not seeing the moon, the stars, just seeing it, even unconsciously, just because you're in the vehicle, and even if you're looking at something else, right, but what you're seeing specifically mountain range, and you're not seeing it, you're not consciously seeing it, but it's there and it's registering at the back there, and definitely that helps to uplift us. And Mark, that is your area.
Yes.
And you came even the area of meditation and positive affirmation. And I remember meeting the eye specifically. I was impressed as a young man, because normally you find that it's more elderly people, 45, 50, some grays like myself, and people who are 60, 80 that might want to come on, you hardly find like young people who want to focus on that aspect of things. When they're young, everybody wants to be big and muscular, right? Right? But then muscular up in hair and in spirit. Tell us a little about yourself and why is it that you find it important to actually be on this journey?
Give thanks for the the remembrance, the beautiful remembrances of that connection. This connection here happening now, and my name is Mark Anthony Roman, and I go by the Inner Trainer, and I began my journey, as a trainer, as a personal trainer, and I started taking it within, because I realized no matter the results that we achieve, it was still not enough. There will always be one more thing. There will always be one more rep. There will always be one more exercise, another part of the body to work on, and this is good. The evolution of self, always going more deeper and deeper. And so, but I realized with my clients personally, living in New York City, taking them to where they really wanted to be, it was a hunger and a satiation of fulfillment that was deep within them. And I had a personal schism, about wanting to serve more on a spiritual level, and still only helping people on just the physical aspect of things. And so I studied the body, went
went to college and studied 4 years exercise science, and as you said, cut it open, the anatomy and then the physiology of the body. And this was deeply helpful because it showed me the massive intelligence that's wiring everything together, that truly everything is connected in a beautiful harmony. And so with that being said, we have harmony and then disharmony. And these bodies, these vessels, they hold a specific resonance. And that resonance, the frequency of wellness, as you mentioned, there is a frequency of wellness. And I just call it alignment. When you're aligned with source, life, all of creation, when you're in that space of alignment, you feel it. And that feeling, it does shift your health, it shifts your relationships, it shifts your prosperity. Everything shifts to your greatest possible outcome, and it does begin within. And so I had to really take it within in everything I do, and saw everything from an inner perspective. And this is my second time on St. Lucia, and I'm hoping for there to be, I'm intending for more, I'm envisioning for more, there's like more and more and more for enjoying this beautiful connection that we share, and these creations and spaces that we're holding. And so meditation was truly where I wanted to take it, and where we are serving, and the power in guiding people just, is right here. It's all happening within self. I just take people from their head space to their heart space, and that's it. So we give thanks for the frequency of wellness that's always available, always available. It's never out of reach. It's always here. There's not somewhere else that you need to go to get to that state of alignment. It's happening right now. And even just that space of physical correspondences, because it's important to ground the spiritual truths in things that you can tangibly interact with, that there is a truth that is always here. And if you could find, the truth is very simple. And so we can find the truth at many layers and dimensions of, we can look at it at a spiritual level and it'll be true. We look at it at a mental level and it'll be true. At an emotional level, at a physical level, at an energetic level. At all dimensions and planes of reality, the truth will be clear. It's present. And so that truth is always penetrating. And so one of the ways that this frequency of wellness shows up is in the physical structure, in anandamide. If you ever heard of anandamide, it's known as the bliss molecule, a neurotransmitter that holds for you the frequency of bliss. Now, this neurotransmitter is specific to the endocannabinoid system. And I know Priest can tell you all about the endocannabinoid system, this amazing system that has receptors for the THC and the CBD. So there's an endogenous, an inside molecule that produces the same bliss that the cannabis will provide for you and support you in your consciousness. But now this bliss molecule is fragile. It won't hang out with you in stressful states. It won't hang out with you in pessimistic states. It won't hang out with you when you're being jealous. It won't hang out with you when you're being angry. It's a very pure, gentle light. It's akin to the wisdom of the hummingbird, fluttering, beating its heart so fast is the highest metabolism of all animals. And so this is telling you that heart is fluttering so quickly, and that you're going to need to maintain a certain purity in your consciousness, a purity in your essence, if you even want your physical body to experience bliss. What is bliss? It's the frequency of wellness. It's this on-demand, always available joy, always available wellness, wholeness, wholesome, everything to do with clear, purity, joy, So we give thanks for all of these things that are available to us here in life. And I think as bridge builders, as space holders that we are, we just offer you a pathway to go within, to get you to that space of being able to support yourself over and over and over, because we're all learning here together as we grow. And a big part of this is learning and unlearning. There are many things to unlearn so that we can continue this growth of expansion. So, we give thanks for, all of the support that we have, all the guidance that we've been receiving, and your continued presence. Thank you for being here.
My Lord, give thanks, definitely.
Give thanks.
So, we'll be doing a 7-day program whereby the participants would have an opportunity to actually visit some key points in St. Lucia, but also you specialize, Akeem, in movement. How would someone being more mobile? Because normally I just tell people if you're sick, I have to put you down, like to heal you. Like I literally have to like okay, so it's like you have a car, and someone comes with a car, and if you have to fix the car, the first thing you have to do is switch it off before you go into the engine. You know, if you attempt to go into the engine while if you have to change something in the engine and the car is on, definitely you destroy it. So I just normally aim to shut down people's engines to put them in a space of calm, bliss, you know, at least yeah, so they calm and they could rest and they could allow the physical structure to actually rejuvenate. How do you connect movement in the whole aspect of wellness?
So the movement is so important because we must move. Imagine you didn't move and you just lie down all day. It wouldn't last long. So the movement is so important for what we're doing on the daily basis, because if you're walking around and you're in pain, you're gonna have a little bit of, you're gonna always be thinking about it, and you may not want to walk up the hill. You may not want to go out with your friends. You may not want to meet someone. You may not want to do something that you enjoy. So there's a few different levels to the movement and how it's so important with the wellness. And one level is just, you know, you want to be able to move and feel good. Like in this body that we're in, you just want to be able to feel good. So that's the one level. And then there's another level with wellness. Sometimes we try to think our way into wellness. And we've been thinking and staying in our mind for so long that we just keep spinning, and it's just, we're not getting anywhere, and we feel like we may want to give up, right? So what I like to do is let's go to the body and let's start to move our body. Let's start to challenge ourselves with the body. So a lot of the times we feel we can't do something, and we just don't do things because we just feel like we can't. Oh no, I can't do that. Oh, you know, we don't have any motivation, any excitement to do anything. So why I like movement is because it's so easy to get a result. Say you're feeling down and you're feeling depressed, you're feeling lazy even. And what I like to do is just once a day, challenge yourself physically, right? So with the exercise, it stopped being about getting the nice muscles, and it started being a way that I train my brain to do the things that I want. So when you're doing your exercise, for me, it's pull-ups. If I'm doing 15 pull-ups, let me do 5 more and just challenge myself. And when I do that little bit extra, it shows to myself like, oh, you did it. And if I do that every day, if say you walk up the stairs, right, and every day you at the 10th stair, you get tired. On the next day, you're working, let me get to that 11th stair. And you're just challenging yourself. Once you get to that 11th stair, you're like, yes, good job. And then you get to the 12th the next day. And then you're just building this momentum to train yourself to know that I can do it. When I set myself up to do something, I go out and do it. And when we're talking about the body, it's really easy to just challenge yourself and win the challenge. And that's just a way for us to feel good, to feel in that state of bliss where we feel like we accomplished something. And with the movement, it can be something so small. Like I said, just maybe 2 stairs going up to 3, right? Just something light. Maybe it's going for a run. You want to run all the way up the hill and you start at halfway. Then maybe you go the next way half. Maybe it's just every day you're going to dedicate to going outside for a walk. And then once you go outside, you say, I said I was going to do this. I did it. Excellent. And that's the way that we can train our brain. So when we have these thought patterns of we're always like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, that's not possible. Oh, why? You know, we're always so down on ourselves. The movement is a way for we can just a little bit, oh, yes, I did it. Oh, great job. I'm getting a little better. And then we're starting to tune into the bliss, into that wellness. And then we start to just believe that we can do it. And then with that belief, we can go and we can really start to do anything. And this is coming from my experience of me being down and feeling lazy and feeling unmotivated, not doing anything, just spinning up here, always in my mind. Then I said, all right, just go out and just go to the gym. Not even do anything. And just go to the park. Not even have to do anything. And then yes, good job. And then I start doing the pull-ups. And then I started to work on the handstand. And then just every time I'm doing it, it's a little bit better. And then now it's like, yes, I can do anything. And then it's just, what do I want to do?
okay, how do I got to do it? What's the steps, right? So that's why I really like the movement. And then another aspect of the movement is the circulation through your body. That's what brings all these nutrients. Say we're talking about the food, right? When we're talking about the food, if you have no circulation through your body's not getting any of those nutrients. Just think about when your hand's in a cast. You take it off out of a cast after a month and your hand looks like it's all skin and bones because it just wants a movement because it's not getting any of those nutrients to rebuild itself, to feel like it's worthy of being there. So with the movement, sometimes we're just not moving, we're not getting those nutrients to our cells. And then another level. So that's the relation to the food and the nutrition. And then with the with the mindfulness and the meditation, sometimes we store things in our body. So I can look at people and just see when they're like this, they're most likely not in a good state. They're not feeling too good. And imagine when you get excited. Do you ever get excited and go like this? Ha ha ha! Woo! No, you don't. You're like right? So this is movement. We open up. This is exciting. Like when we're cheering. Yes, hands up. Like it's actually how we feel gets represented into our body and how it looks. So even as we're meditating, as we're tuning into the inner world, it shows up in the physical. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it shows up as a sore back. Sometimes you got tight shoulders because you're stressed. You're stressed out. Just breathe. Lower those shoulders. That's the movement. So movement is at a basis. It's really important because we want to be able to move around. We don't just want to be sitting there meditating and eating. We want to be able to walk up and down Mount Kailash. We want to be able to move. So that's one of the important things. But I just want to say one thing is notice how I said movement and not exercise. I'm not talking so much about going to the gym. I'm not talking so much about, trying to get that body or trying to be a sportsman. I'm just talking about giving your body what it needs as movement. And there's many different levels. And through the meditation, it helps a lot for you to know what needs to move. Mm-hmm. But sometimes we just need to slow down and just take a pause and breathe to see where we need to move. So as you're watching this right now, just take a breath and see, where do I need to move? Where am I tight? Maybe you just move your neck a little bit. Move your shoulders. How long have you been sitting on the couch? Maybe you stand up. You don't have to sit down and watch, right? Maybe you stand up and you just touch your toes while you're watching and listen, right? So movement is a very important aspect, and that's something that I came into this with, but I realized how important it is to have the other aspects of what I did and what I do on my journey. And I realized that there's some masters out there. There's some special beings, some special honorable people out here who do that. So I'm like, we got to bring these two together and we got to connect. And as a group, we come together stronger and then we move. So give thanks.
Give thanks, my Lord. Blessed. Definitely. We do for an intercession, but before our intercession, let me just bless up our little people there on YouTube there, because I know you have to give them the link up, and we're going to open up the lines after that. But let me just bless up all Adam says, well, blessed to have found this channel. I've learned a lot from Priest Kailash within also, and I will continue. It makes me feel good when I help my people with give thanks. Bongo, I say blessed love Rastafari. Santa, okay, blessed love. So true King Mark, okay, you can get a shout out.
Love.
Sly Bo Pierre, family doing big things, much love. Pierre Louis is Bisham's son.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give thanks. You know him, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Bless.
Yeah, give thanks. It's Dolly World, great show, love. Lankaya, Shari, blessed love family, give thanks, honorable sister. Etienne, blessed love Akeem, it's called physical structure and not body. Give thanks. We don't use body.
Okay, give
body
thanks.
when you're dead.
Okay.
That's a dead body. Is it goodie or physical structure? Give thanks. Alright. Okay. It's the Rasta Pharaoh. Okay, Etienne. Okay, blessed love, JG, Creole, peace and blessings, family. Matthias, I'm goody. Yeah, someone else. Good with good energy. Bobo, bless. Dwayne D, hail I, greetings. Give thanks to all those people blessing us, and we send our blessings also.
Love.
All shout outs and love and peace and prosperity to one and to all. As we take an intercession, when we come again, definitely we're going to continue. Blessed love. So we're on intercession now on HTS, right? So you take it easy, you just hold your seat tight and coming right back, right forward. So if you have any questions, you could actually type in the questions, and when
Can
we
you get
come
the
back, you
Wi-Fi?
can ask. Why?
It went off.
Yeah, his data is done.
That is done.
But remember, you're live on Hon.Priest Kailash.
Blessed love. How y'all doing?
Love.
Giving thanks.
Definitely.
Live. Ooh.
We're back on.
You back on? Yo, we back on, y'all?
Is it?
If y'all tuned in,
It looks like
let me
it.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it.
These are all the old ones. But we'll see. Yeah, it's back on. I wonder why. Y'all hear me right now? Let me know. We back on. We back.
We're taking callers.
Yeah, we'll be taking a few calls, and then also we'll be definitely we do give thanks for life and a mighty life giver. Any questions you have, YouTube, put it on, man. I mean, you girl going away. Just put in your questions, man. Don't believe I'm just ignoring you. I'm just.
Any questions, movement, mindfulness, herbal, wisdom, herbal healing, high vibrational healing?
Ask the question, you get the answer. You get it?
I just
Stop
put
it.
some data.
Stop again.
Just put some data.
That's fine.
Okay, bless you, bro. Yeah, we coming on. Yeah.
Love.
Make sure y'all get those questions coming in. Don't be shy.
You don't try, huh?
No, but they be. Ask them questions there.
Yes, we're coming on live in about 30 seconds. And then we're going to take your questions and your answers to our questions also. Give and take.
Somebody.
Stand by. We give thanks for life and a mighty life given. We give thanks definitely as we here again, and we give thanks for this divine opportunity to to be in this zone of energy and peace and love divine. So what we'll do, we'll open up the lines, and if you have a call, you could dial in and you could actually call. Also, those people who our WhatsApp is not here tonight, so you could just if you're on YouTube, you could just type in your questions, several questions. It says, and then if you send Lucia, it's 1758-452-2693. That's 1758-452-2693. Definitely, we would actually just take your calls, and if you have an issue, definitely you could actually let us know. Mark, man, I know you're the man when it comes to positive affirmation.
Yes.
I know. Can you give us like those people on TV land, and those people sitting down in their sitting rooms,
Mm-hmm.
a simple um, meditation process of affirmation
Yes.
and strengthening themselves
Yes.
mindfully.
Yes. Like
Bless.
wherever you are, first take a breath in the nose, and the belly fill with air, out the mouth, letting it all go. And continue this rhythm. Don't stop breathing. In the nose, letting the belly fill like a balloon inflating with air, and out the mouth, letting that belly compress all the air out. So while you're in this space, we're gonna really affirm our highest ideals, our greatest intentions. So repeat after me. I am love.
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 Give thanks. I trust myself completely.
I trust myself completely.
I love myself completely.
I love myself completely.
Oh, give thanks. Love, 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 love. We want our affirmations to be short, direct, and our greatest possible intention. So feel into what the lesson is for you today. You need to work on trusting yourself, and I trust myself completely. If an automatic negative thought comes in, we'll override it. I trust myself completely. If you feel yourself carrying shame, guilt, regret, let it go. I forgive myself completely. I am a forgiving existence. I allow forgiveness in my life. Breathe. Feel these words. Let them fill your field. And then reaffirm, I love myself completely.
I love myself completely.
Love, love, love. Give thanks. Love. Love. So, the field is open. This is a co-creative relationship. Everyone here watching and listening, when you tune in, you're fully showing up. So if you weren't here, it would just be us three speaking.
Yeah.
So this is a relationship. This is all of us here together. So what you bring to this this stew, I like to say, it makes a beautiful
One pot.
one pot.
Yeah, that part.
Give thanks. Give thanks. And much appreciation and love. So please keep these affirmations going and flowing. Breathe. Don't stop breathing. Always keep breathing. Love.
Give thanks. How the people coming there, how is it that you intend to actually impact them, and what is it that you want out of what you're doing when it comes to JDB and wellness?
It's that right there. Don't stop breathing. Don't stop breathing. And really explore the dynamics of the breath and how you can fill your lower back with air. You know how I don't know about here, in St. Lucia, but in the States, they always take the physicians with that cold stethoscope and they put it on your lower back to listen to your breath, to your lungs, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's air pockets in your lower back when you live. Don't just expand from the belly, expanding from the lower back. Feeling yourself become spacious. Feeling yourself empty, all the air out. How good it feels to let go. And then life fills you back up again. So for this retreat, I really intend for everyone to walk away with some level of mastery with the breath, that they can harness the energy of breath on demand, because this is where the bliss is. It's in recognizing the inflow and the outflow of life. In breath, out breath, in breath, out breath, and recognizing the land and how outside you have your lungs standing there. That when you outflow, the trees inhale. When the trees are exhaling, you're inhaling. There's this dynamic flow of life, and so being one with the breath, you're being one with life. In the breath, the mind and the body become one. So when you actually take not just unconsciously breathing, intentionally breathing, consciously breathing, that when you're breathing, I'm here with my breath. If my mind wanders, that's okay. I'll come right back to my breath. Don't be hard on yourself. I forgive myself completely. I come back to my breath, and I continue breathing, continue flowing. Because again, when the mind and the body come together in the now moment, what you said about the now, Priest Kailash, is that now moment, everything's happening now. So this is the only place you have power, is right now. But the mind loves to time travel into memory in the past, into future projections. It's good to imagine and envision, to see it clearly, but feel it, bring that mind into the now moment, rein it into this now moment, and the breath is a bridge. And you'll feel your power, you'll feel the excitement, you'll feel embodied in this. You'll actually embody your visions. You'll actually walk in your dreams, live in this reality. So this is my intention for the retreat participants or full joyers, is that when they come in and they walk out, they experience this connectivity through breath, that no matter, because we have a lot of people coming in from cities, big cities around the world, and there's a certain level of disconnectedness from nature that we learn in cities, and this is why the unlearning is so important. Unlearning a lot of those improper dysfunctional habits that occur when we're growing up in cities. And so the breath is one with nature. You are nature, but you must get in tune with the natural rhythms. So we give thanks.
Truly. And we definitely want to have the people who come here to recognize that they are great, that they have this power within them, that they have unlimited potential. And for them to, when they leave St. Lucia, they go and they walk that path with confidence. And they walk that path self-first, self-love, and doing what it is that's going to be best for them. Because what's best for yourself, what's best for myself is best for everyone around me. So to bring them up to the mountain, to witness the abundance that St. Lucia has, and to realize that that abundance is with us at all the time. And it's in the breath. And to also just cleanse, like really physically cleanse the body. And when I came out here and I first did the cleanse, I realized how much I had in me, how much I was.
What, the free up laxative?
The free up laxative, yeah. When I took the free up laxative the next day, I realized how much of the food that I've been eating was still with me, because
from 10 years ago.
Yeah, because I was eating fruits, like the only fruits for 5 days before I went up to the mountain, and then when I went to the mountain, the free up laxative had things coming out of me that was not what I was eating in the past couple of days. So then to bring that awareness of what we have been eating, what we're eating, let's start fresh. Let's get a new fresh start, and go home and go back with that fresh start, and getting charged up with that herbal healing knowledge, getting that movement perspective of understanding how move in the physical structure, and see how that can benefit you. Movement of the breath, see how that can benefit you. Learning more about the earth and connecting with the earth, see how that brings out your greatness. And really, also, I just wanted to have people come together. Just know that we can come together and we could have fun. We could be great. We could learn and we could grow together. So when you go home, maybe you start your own community. Maybe you start to bring other people in to share with you, and you realize that you're not alone on this journey. You have a whole community worldwide. You have a whole community in St. Lucia. And when you go beyond wellness, that's going beyond just wanting to feel good. And then that's going into the space of, now what do you want to create? You feel good. You feel great. You're bliss. Got that anandamine rolling all through your body. Now what do you want to have happen in your world? What do you want to create in your reality? And go do it. That's going beyond wellness. So we want to bring forth those people who are creating their reality, and not just talking about what they want to do, and actually doing it and actually creating it in their world and having that happen. And it's a powerful time. It's powerful.
Thanks, Honorable. Let me just Maria Enriquez. She says greetings from Florida. Angelina Bravo, see you soon.
Angelina, she's coming.
She's coming. Okay, all right.
Nice.
Bobo, okay, and love. Lankaya Shalwi, I have the herbal book and was looking in it to help my mother with migraine. Rosemary, tea, and vervine. What herbs do you suggest I give her? I just said it. It's Dolly. It's Dolly. Well, what is good way to clear your mind for meditation? I usually get so many different thoughts when I try. For me, I just smoke. I just put a chalice. But go ahead.
Meditation. Yeah, this is great meditation. But
I smoke in the bliss molecule one.
Good thing. A great way to clear mind for meditation is to make it a sacred space. Make it a very, special happening that you're holding space for yourself. So stop everything else. Put the phone on airplane mode. If you want to light a candle, light some sage, go ahead and do that. And this starts to set the tone. It's not necessarily bringing pressure on. We're not bringing pressure on. We're just holding a special space for ourselves. And so once you're actually in there, right, you close your eyes, you start tuning in. Now it's just you and you, just the eye. So we give thanks. When you begin breathing, you just want to focus on the breath, because there's so many dynamics of breath that you'll start to notice. Oh, wow, I'm not breathing all the way. It's hard for me to breathe. I'm feeling lightheaded. All of these things that are happening, thoughts are coming. Let the thoughts come. It's okay. Let the thoughts come. Your breath is like a river that never runs out. It'll be more. There's another breath coming after that one. There's another breath coming out after that one. So no matter how many leaves drop in the river keeps flowing and flowing and flowing. So let each thought be like a leaf, but don't stop breathing, because that's when the flow stops. So what you're trying to do with breathing, with meditation, make meditation very simple. Make it very simple. What you're trying to do without trying is not do. And when you can learn how to not do, then you learn how to be. And from that space of being, just enjoy it, bliss out. If you feel the need for, inner guidance, then start with an affirmation. Set the tone for your meditation. What feels alive and aligned in my life? I love myself completely. That's always a perfect way to start. From that moment, tune into your inner sense of guidance. What has you feeling connected to the source of creation, whatever that may be. As long as it's an energy you know and trust, and move with that intention, and follow your breath, and trust the moment, trust what's happening. Okay, so with that being said, this is, from the outer perspective, clear the space with the sage. Hold space with a candle, keep it spatially comfortable, let your body be comfortable. Go ahead and go inside with some clear intentions that you're setting for the meditation, and don't stop breathing. Keep that mind focused on the breath, because the mind is just looking for something to do. It just wants something to do. And if you assign it a job, you say, hey, you're going to focus on breath, on breathing. Then once you're there, your mind, essentially meditation is all about, this is the key to meditation. What you meditate on, you become. So if you meditate on the breath, you become as spacious as breath. You meditate on breath, you become the flow, the inflow of life. There's nothing that's more natural than just being in the flow of life. And so, you just want to, without trying, what you're trying to do without trying is not do. Okay, and this is meditation. So just letting go and allowing life to circulate through. So, Hon.Priest Kailash, I trust this serves you, for your greatest possible outcome.
Give thanks, man.
Thanks.
Definitely. 175. What happened? I think that our people are shy. No one has called.
They're shy.
I don't know. I probably, because normally we start at 8:50. Probably. No one is watching. No one in the whole country of St. Lucia is watching.
Nobody has questions. They're breathing. They're meditating right now. They said, we'll meet you inside. We'll meet you inside.
Definitely.
Thanks.
452-2693, definitely the number to call. Any questions? Any more questions right here? We have Priest Kailash. Years ago, I used the mail package cleanse. Where can I purchase the cleanse? Alright, okay. On priestkailash.com. Blessed love, my Lord, Majesty. Man, I would like to know something special I can do to lose weight. I'm trying, okay, alright. Blessed love, blessed love. That day I well powerful, give thanks. Blessed love. That day well powerful. About a juice fast. Is that something that the item could recommend? Bless up. Juice fast? Plenty of comments there, alright. I think that the battery is going low. Yes, juice fast. Someone do you do juice fasts, and by fasting is different. When I fast, I get really slow.
Done it in the past, but I really the intermittent fasting, like just eating between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. and letting the first piece of the day just be fruits. Honestly, 2 p.m. I usually get my biggest feast, and then 6 p.m. the soup, and it's perfect on the mountain because we get the zepina before bed, or not even before bed, but as the last feast of the day.
Yeah.
And so this puts the body in a consistent healing cycle. Like you give yourself 16 hours to let the body do its processes besides digestion. So if you're talking about losing weight and you actually feel like you have too much weight, does your body say that? Maybe there's inflammation built up. Maybe there's excess things going on. So let the healing energy of your body be directed towards healing rather than directed towards digestion. So I saw that you fast on Monday. That's good. Maybe an intermittent fast, maybe successful for you. You know, this isn't my main expertise, but this is the way I live my Livity, you know.
Yeah, and for me, the question is like, why are you fasting in the first place? I think that's an important question because, you know, why do you want to fast? Then you may do the intermittent fast and you may do the juice fast. Sometimes, like, I just do a juice fast just to challenge myself to see if I can do it and just to give my digestion a rest. And then, you know, just, yeah, get that challenge. What's the relationship with food? And get that, you know, get that thought process going. You know, but with a lot of the fasting, I feel like people just read something and then they just like, oh, should I juice fast? Should I juice cleanse? And then, you know, not really knowing why. So kind of understanding your why of why you would even want to juice fast, why you want to do a dry fast with no water, no food, why you want an intermittent fast, and just knowing your why before doing it.
Because then it's reactionary, right? Then it's more like, oh, they told me to. Somebody told me to. Let me go do that.
But that's good, yeah. That's also good.
That is true. Yeah.
Reactionary. I mean, okay, you see, because we are in a system whereby people react. Most people, their reaction is a negative reaction.
Yeah.
Whatever they follow in is most of it is bad stuff. Things that actually cause their own physical structure harm. If you have a good system that like of meditation, and people just meditate just, you know, out of a reaction, brainstem, as we would say, that'd be good.
True.
No?
Yeah, and that's when,
Yeah,
straight up,
it becomes second nature.
you know, you
That'd
just
be good.
just being curious and just wanting to explore.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Give thanks. Well, we have 3 more minutes specifically. Anyone who has a call, then they can give us a call, 452-2693. We have a couple of questions here. Can I purchase 1 pound of, who is this man? They want 1 pound. Give thanks. Speaking of saging, is there available in St. Lucia sage or other leaves? Yeah, I mean, you have the wild sage also. That's very good.
White sage, wild prairie sage, black sage.
Greetings from Curtis. Much respect from Florida. Give thanks, Honorable. Give thanks, my Lord. One love. Give thanks for this moment. Another Floridarian. Blessed love. At Skit. Okay. All trees are powerful source of strength from grounding. Give thanks. What is good for edema? Pass the juice. How do I gain a lot of weight? Drink sea moss. I know you're the sea moss king. Weight and muscle. Sea moss king. Because you look muscular and you don't eat flesh. Do you eat chicken and pork and them type of things there?
No.
But do you take protein supplements and testosterone to keep muscular?
No, I don't. None of that.
What do you do?
Hemp seeds. I love hemp seeds.
Thanks.
And just eating the abundance of earth. I eat a lot of hemp seeds, walnuts. I love like fonio, tef, coconut milk, and making it like 1 pots, making the rich age. There's so much greatness out there, and definitely the sea moss. I feel like just the way I've been eating, even if I'm not exercising as much or doing as much lifting weights, I'm still keeping the mass. So there's something here with this food. When you get the nutrients it's in things like the sea moss and the hemp seeds, you're able to keep that up. So if you're wanting to gain it, just eat that, but just eat a little bit more of it.
Give thanks, Honorable. Well, I mean, definitely our time is coming to a close there on the hour of 10 o'clock. So Mark, is there any special message? Because I want to invite the people up on the summer solstice event that we have in whereby we could actually create that sacred space and positive visit. That's on the Friday the 21st. Yeah, Friday the 21st. Of MKRC will be celebrating the summer solstice and have some very nice positive get together there. Any words you want to give the people before we close?
Man, give thanks for life. Bliss is now. Now is bliss. It's always happening now. Tune in. Breathe and don't stop breathing. Love, love, love. You know, every time somebody says breathe, you just gotta take a breath. Like they said it again. You know, so give thanks and continue creating your reality intentionally. You know, highest possible outcomes. I love myself completely. I trust myself completely. Thanks. And so for this summer solstice event, we want to come in with a lot of intention. We're going to be drumming up a lot of love and coming in powerful. So give thanks.
Thanks. Honorable, any final
Yes,
words?
just giving thanks for being here, and we're coming here to St. Lucia, and we would love to have you all join us. We would love to feel the local vibe, because I know y'all are a vibe. Y'all are bliss. Like what I've been saying, this is bliss out here. So feel free to come join us, enjoy, and we're gonna be up there just full joy in ourselves and just celebrating what we have done so far. We've all done a lot, and just keep going with it. So we'll be up in the mountain. We're looking forward to seeing you all up there. And yes, just know that you are great, and within you, you hold so much power, so much abundance beyond your belief. So just, keep going, and just know that whatever it is that you want, you already have it. And just to give it those positive affirmations and just trust yourself. I trust myself completely.
Well said. Give thanks, definitely. As we are closing up now, and as we said, yes, you could come, but you have to call first. Reservations only 451-8813, or you WhatsApp 722-3660. Right? So definitely you have to. Yeah. They cannot just they can come, but they have to call first.
Oh, yes. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah. You have to call 451-8813, so at least we could book a little space for you. Because when you have sacred space, it's sacred, and sacred means secret. So they will give us a call, and then we'll organize that for you. Who's this person? They've been so naughty. Okay, anyway, I'll talk to you afterwards. So give thanks to all those of you that were looking on tonight, and remember, Friday coming, 21st, not this Friday coming, 21st, we're going to have a wonderful event. But definitely the Journey Beyond Wellness begins on Sunday, Saturday coming, and goes from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we give thanks for all those of you who will tune in, and all those of you who actually ask specific questions. I don't know, I think something was wrong with your line, technician to the line, right? So all those, if you didn't call and you want to see us, we'll be there available for you. If you want to organize a meditation session with Mark,
Yes.
or you want to do something specific with Akeem, these are personal people. That's personal things. So there will be, certain things that have to be put in place to actually get these services. But you could actually WhatsApp us on 722-3660, or you could give us a call also on 722-3660-1758, and also you could actually let us know what you want for the brief moment that the honorables are here with us. And you could also look them up on YouTube, and also on instant grabbing. Okay, all right. So I hope you're making the weights, because a gram is just weights we're talking about. Right? So we give thanks to all those of you who were with us, and we glorify. And those of you who might want to see Priest Kailash this coming Friday morning for consultation, as I'm in St. Lucia, I'll be in office. Definitely you could give us a call, 451-8813 or 722-3660. Just pass by Livity and put your name in the book, so you could actually have a moment to see us. Blessed love, give thanks.
Love.
Yes.
Give
Thanks.
thanks.
Rest of that,
Give thanks. Thank you for tuning in, love.
Okay.
Yes.
Give thanks,
Honorable
Honorable.
Nina. Thanks.